I've been talking for the past like 7 minutes thinking that I was recording, and I'm just checking again just to make sure. And I wasn't recording. And I was coming to the end of my recording, and I looked on the screen on the monitor to confirm that how much time I had spent, and nothing, absolutely nothing. But it's okay. Real quick, the reason I was jumping on this, making this quick video, is that some of you might know from a video that I did about 2 weeks ago about making sure that you're reading your credit statements, making sure you're reading your credit reports, your account balance statements, and just doing a spot check. It's because it's so easy in this digital world we live in to not check, or to say, okay, I'll look at it later, because a lot of us are not even getting statements, hard copy statements anymore. We're getting um, the digital copy on there, which means you have to click and open it. Versus when you got the mail, you can open the envelope and flip through it real quick. But now you got to actually go in there and click and open the PDF file, and we live in a world where things are not as slow as it used to be, and we're not as patient. So as you know, there was some fraud on my account. Somebody stole my identity and used my card to open an Amazon account and was spending on that account and was buying a lot of stuff. Luckily, it was found out. Amazon took care of me. American Express took care of me, and this is my replacement card, my platinum replacement card that I just received. So I just activated the card, and but of course now I'm a little bit more diligent in making sure. Not a little bit more. I'm so much more diligent in making sure I'm reading my statements and making sure there's nothing on there that I'm not aware of. But I noticed something on there, and what I noticed is that on my American Express Platinum card, there is a specified credit limit, and I'll be forthright and be open and let you know. On my account, it was a $4,000 limit. Some of you might be like, $4,000 limit on an American Express Platinum card, but it does make sense because I haven't done any real major spend on this card since almost a year ago, because this is the card that I use to travel with. Um, Going on conferences for work, taking my family on vacation. If we're going to go see family, travel, a lot of travel, all on my platinum card. And COVID-19, that's not happening. So as a result, as we all should know, if you don't know, you can look this up, and you will find many videos talking about this. The way that the American Express Platinum card spending limit, which is a no spending limit card, basically. But it's not really no. There is not a. It's not that you don't have a spending limit. The spending limit is really based on your financial capacity, based on your income, based on what you're spending, based on your salary, and based on your credit report as well. So for me, I've traditionally been. I don't think honestly, I don't think I've ever gone beyond maybe $3,000 or $4,000 in a month, and it had to do with travel. Um, and I didn't use the card in a way where I was like spending it every month with high spends. It was really around travel, and there hasn't been any travel for going on almost a year now. So it's understandable that my preset spending limit, that my virtual spending limit would be really low, because I think the number is what the average is over a certain period of time multiplied by three. If I'm not using the card, which means it's zero, multiplied by three, zero. So to have a $4,000 being specified, it is what it is, and I'm not going to spend it. But it was good to know that, to see that, and it made me think about like what the things that I've been noticing and that I've been reading about with American Express. American Express is becoming more of a credit card and less of a charge card. In this place, the world we live in now, with the way things are going on economically, we're going to find ourselves. I know they're going to find themselves um, probably seeing a lot of charge-offs, because people are losing their jobs, people are not working, and people are still spending like no, it's like there's no tomorrow. And it's funny because the options that I forget what it's called. I should log on back into my account and look for it. But in American Express, how you can create a payment plan for certain payments. That's becoming permanent. Like for there's and I believe it's like there's a threshold that when you cross whatever that amount is, it's treated like a credit card, and you have a minimum payment to pay. You know, of course, you could pay everything off as well, which I do. I still treat it as a charge card. I pay everything off with my charge cards. Right now, I have the platinum card. I have the I downgraded my gold card to a green card because it just made more sense for me. I'm not eating out, and I have other cards that I can do better on gas and things of that nature with. And but even with that card, it's pretty much a credit card. You get you get a minimum payment every month. And the thing about that is, if you're thinking that, oh my God, this is a blessing, I get to pay minimum payment. That minimum payment is also housed around interest. So you could pay the minimum payment, but now the balance now has interest being accrued on top of it, and it's profit for the bank or for American Express. So think about it that way. But I thought it was just interesting, something I wanted to just talk to you guys about real quick. And do me a favor, tell me, have you seen the same thing in your situation, and what do you think? I'll be honest with you. Hearing or seeing $4,000 as a limit, even though I know I'm not gonna spend any money anytime soon, especially with the way things are right now, and I'm not gonna put any expense on this card. There are no vacations, there are no conferences to go to right now. Everything is virtual, everything's on Zoom. But I won't lie, it made me kind of like wonder. So I have a $4,000 limit right now for a card that has a $500 plus annual fee. Do I keep this card? Does it make any sense? What do you think? What do you think? But at some point in time, travel will happen again. And I'll be honest with you, with my travel, I travel Delta. I have the Delta Reserve card, and I also have the Platinum card as well. And they're both American Express, and they're both $500 plus fees. So, so now with everything, the way everything is going right now, I got to really think about that. And are you thinking about the same thing? And how are you addressing your economic situation right now? And how are you looking at your credit card portfolio? It's hard to look at it. I have over a dozen credit cards, and I manage them like I manage stocks. Like, what am I using right now? What am I not using right now? What do if I have a big purchase to make and I can get points, which card do I use? Is there something I need to make, a big purchase I need to make for my business, and I need to be able to break those payments back over a period of time? Which card do I use? And all these things I think about. And right now, American Express is really make me think, like, what do I need to scale back, and how do I need to manage this? Because I have quite a few American Express cards, 3 business, and then I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 personal. So I have 5 personal and 3 business American Express cards. So it all has to make sense at the end of the day, because American Express is a business. They're in the business of making a profit, and I'm also a business. We're all businesses, and we are also in the business of making a profit, which means keeping as much money as you make in your pocket. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for indulging me in this little quick conversation. Do me a favor, if you are willing to do so and support, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that when I post new videos, it'll be announced. Share this. I just reached 800 subscribers yesterday, and I know a lot of it has to do with the conversations videos I do around credit cards and finance and personal finance and things of that nature. Number one, I am not a professional in this field at all. I'm just a guy who had a horrible credit that worked really hard and fixed it, and I want to help people, point them in a direction and share what I did, and hopefully could help them as well. So with that being said, guys, be well. Today is Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.